Hello creation, I hope you're well. I've just finished writing this actually. I say finished it, I've just added a bit onto it. It's something that I've just come across. Couldn't tell you when I first started writing this. But anyway, I've just finished it off and it's called The Stranger Guard. Silence on the hilltop. Stranger throws a glance. Is it fate he's here today? Or is it just by chance? He watches as he's waiting. The glance now becomes hard. He holds the key to your destiny. Why then the need to guard? Silence on the hilltop. Lightning strikes once more. But ready is the stranger guard, and he'll give no accord. The rain falls from the heavens, it sets the warrior tone. He readies for the battle. Is it true he stands alone? Silence on the hilltop as shadow makes its move. But stranger guard is an angel with nothing more to prove. Let loose the storm upon him as heaven watches on. But darkness fells not stranger guard, 'twas the light that shone upon. Silence on the hilltop, silence all around, silence of the darkest night, no more to make a sound. Sound was a distraction and was sent to break the focus, but stranger guard would not buy in to the unholy hocus pocus. A solstice is new dawned and was sent to free them all. A solstice of new wonders brought forth to heed the call. The energies adorn you to guide you on your way, to fill your soul with newfound love, to help you have your say. Sit now in awesome wonder and let the dream go on, for in time soon you'll conjure good as all the bad be gone. Silence on the hilltop brings to view the clearest vision, which tells of forthcoming days that see a completion of the mission. Although this duty called upon that summoned the stranger guard was the toughest task he'd ever faced, he saw it through and kept his word. Stranger guard. What an angel, wasn't he? Or is. Who's the stranger guard? Well, who knows? Who's doing good? Who's doing good for all and sundry? Who's Alan Sundry? I bet there is somebody called Alan Sundry, aren't there, somewhere. The mind wanders. Wonders what the bloody hell's going on sometimes. So, stranger guard, yeah. We have angels that come into our lives all the time in many forms. We and we really do, because there can be times in our lives when we're being energetically asked questions of to see how we will cope with those energies. And sometimes when things can get too hard and too tough for us, and we don't think that there's any more, we can't see a way out, or we can't, or we don't think there's any more we can take, to be quite honest. That's when those angels can tend to appear. And it can be in the form of an animal. There's been times in my life where I've been of such a low vibration, a low vibrational frequency, that I've needed a bit of love. Let's just say that, because at that time I wasn't loving myself. I'd no love for myself and no respect for myself, and there were no. I didn't really want to be here, to be quite honest. And then a cat had come up to you, and would just give you such unconditional love, just out of the blue, from nowhere, or a dog would just come up and just fuss around you, or there's all, like I've said before in some of these, there's always messages that we receive through Mother Nature or through animals, or each have a meaning. I know it's one of those, isn't it? Obviously, if you're prepared to open up to that sort of spiritual aspect of self, then you're going to explore those avenues, aren't you? And you're going to educate yourself a little bit with regards to the meanings of power animals and spirit guides and all that sort of stuff. It's quite shamanic in its, obviously, in its nature. It's very shamanic, isn't it? But each have their own meanings, and that's the wonderful thing about the internet, is the information's there for you, should you choose to look beyond the latest fashions, as it were. It all depends on what floats your boat, doesn't it? It all depends what you want to learn. It's your life, it's your journey, Yeah, so it all depends. But the info's out there, isn't it? The information's out there. It's up to you to use your own discernment as to what you buy into and what you don't buy into. But that's the same with anything in life. You use your own discernment when it comes to what someone tells you, don't you? Or demands of you, for definite. And now, just a minute, is this going to be good for me, or is it solely going to benefit them? Is this going to drain me of my precious energy, or is it just are they a leech? Are they a psychic vampire? What are they doing? No. Why are the hairs standing up on the back of my neck? But it's all to help us. If we ignore our senses, if we choose to ignore those warning signs and those red flags, oh man, do we then not deserve the shit that we could possibly get brought to our door? Seriously. Anyway, as per usual, it's all but opinion, is it not? So there will not be another one made today. After this one, I shall try and get both these two uploaded, this one and the previous one, obviously, and that'll be it for today. It's a rainy day. We've got a rainy day today, so but it's much needed. I bet the buggers aren't going to reduce their 30% that they put the prices up by, though. The water board. Doubt it very much. Anyway, that's it for today. So keep smiling. Keep smiling. Hopefully it'll be a natural smile and not a grimace that's mistaken for a smile. Alright, that's it for today. Take care.